Hi, it's Neil Sean here on your entertainment news, of course, with a man, a gorgeous legend, ladies, the one and only Mr. Michael Praed. We're here in the wonderful Dominion Theatre in the heart of London's West End. Remember though, Michael,
if you miss it, you miss out.
So don't miss Michael today on your entertainment news.
We are all of us victims of contemporary taste. Now, if you watch Robin Hood, that probably stands up quite well because the music is timeless and, you know, it's set in whatever century. The director, Ian Sharp, was savvy enough to make us all watch the rushes. And he would point out, I remember he sat me down once and he said, right, I'm going to show you some close-ups of me and just watch them. And there were 3, I think. And he said, which is the best one? And I said, that third one. He said, why? I said, I haven't the faintest idea. He said, okay, watch them again. And I did. And he watched this one. Why is that much better than these two? And I went, oh yeah, I can see that. I can see it now. I can see what I wasn't doing. But no, Ian was a tremendous mentor and teacher, actually, because he realized, for the most part, we were a bunch of kids, didn't really know what the hell we were doing, really, technically. You know, they'd say, well, you know, what lens are we on? And so we go 50 mil. We go, what is that? What is that? I loved that side of it, actually, the you know, lenses and so forth. And how are you shooting that? And you know, the technical aspect of it. And of course, I got a tremendous. I began then to really look at the art forms within the filming business. Look at any, say, David Lean picture or Ridley Scott picture or Francis Ford Coppola picture. You know. These guys, and then have a look at the directors of photography. You know, if they are as important an element to the creation and the style of the thing as anything. If you really want an education into the genius of, say, old Hollywood, for an example, pick up a script by Billy Wilder. Go and download Sunset Boulevard and just read it. And it's an extraordinary, it's a work of art because it's like the cinematic equivalent of watching Fred Astaire dance. You mentioned it earlier, this effortless grace. This script, Sunset Boulevard, it's uncanny in the sense that you can literally see the film. And that's damn hard to do. You know, that's a real skill. And I often think, you know, at, say, the Academy Awards, when John Smith stands up thanking everyone for his award, the first person he should mention above everyone else is the writer or writers, because without them, he wouldn't be there. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was a terrific piece to perform, because what the writers did, they did a very dangerous thing when they wrote the script, because in the script, they broke the fourth wall. So in other words, what that means is that, so for example, I'm in character and then all of a sudden I talk to it's a bit like me going, do you understand what I'm saying? You look at the audience. The fringe benefit of it was, because we'd broken the fourth wall a couple of times, when something went wrong, you could actually, sort of, because we'd broken the fourth wall, you could talk to the MD or whatever, or talk to the audience to help you get yourself out of trouble. And some hilarious things happened. Yeah. And it was I loved it. I think I loved every single second of doing that show. I wasn't intimidated by Aaron Spelling in the sense that he frightened me particularly, but like the headmaster, you know, who don't they all bring a certain amount of gravitas into the room, so do most producers. But I was younger then, and as you get older, you start to realise, well, I'm sort of grown. I don't have to be. I'm sort of immune now. I mean, of course, if George Clooney walked in, I'd be sort of tongue-tied. Obviously, I knew who Barbara Stanwyck was. I worked with. She was on my arm. What's that film she did that was absolutely brilliant? The one
Double Indemnity.
Double Indemnity. Yeah. She comes down. She's got an ankle bracelet on. And I worked with that woman. I remember saw that film just so recently. Yeah. And I thought, my God, I worked with her. I hadn't then fallen in love with Billy Wilder and Double Indemnity and her. And at that point, I had yet to discover her. But I knew who Charlton Heston was, obviously, and of course, you know, I was a fan of the show anyway in the 80s, and Dallas, of course, which I secretly preferred. I can say that now. You know, because those were the big television programs of my youth.